Hi guys, welcome back to my channel for those of you who've been here before, and welcome for those of you who are new here. Thanks for stepping in. Before we start this video, I'm gonna ask everyone to please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. Even before you watch the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, at the end of the video, feel free to go and change it and give it a thumbs down, but just so you don't forget, please do that now. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Join the family. We're growing and I'd love to have you with me on my future videos. So today's video is a little bit different. I don't usually do videos concerning my job. As some of you may or may not know, I am a flight attendant and I work for Emirates airline and I'm based here in Dubai. I've been doing this job for just a little over 4 years. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's been 4 years. That is so crazy. Oh my god, I remember when I just moved here like it was yesterday. Literally like, I was young, stars in my eyes, full of dreams. And I was so happy to move here and to experience a different life. I'm from Canada. I grew up in Toronto and I was born in Montreal. However, when I moved to Dubai, I was living in Montreal with my former fiance. That's a crazy story. If you guys want that story, let me know in the comments. Maybe it's time for me to like tell it because it's so crazy. I could write a book about it. Anyways, that's not about this. This is about being a flight attendant and working for the company that I work for. I recently did a video. I don't know if you've been online lately, but there's been a challenge. It's called the Don't Rush Challenge. And a few of my colleagues and I participated in that challenge. We made our own version. Me and I think we're 7 African descent or black women in this video. And we all really got like an outpour of comments from women who were kind of surprised. And apparently a lot of you didn't know that Emirates hired black girls. Well, here we are. So because of that video, we got a lot of feedback and I got a lot of questions in my inbox. And to take the time to answer each of those questions one by one, I feel like it would have been quite time consuming. Also, I felt like a lot of people may want to know the answers to these questions, not just the person that was asking the question. So I figured the best idea would be to simply for me to make a video and answer all your questions in a video, and then to let you guys know on my Instagram that it's live. And whoever has similar questions can refer to this video, and hopefully it could be helpful and informative to some of you guys. So without further ado, so basically what I did was, after receiving so many questions on my Instagram, I decided to do a poll. No, was it a poll? I decided to do a questionnaire on my Instagram and I asked you guys to send me all your questions so that I can include them in my video. So that's what you guys did. Thank you so much. I got so many questions. A lot of them were repeated, so I'll try not to repeat the same questions again. And I have all of them here on my phone. So tons of questions and I'd love to answer them all for you right now. So let's get into it. Okay, first question. Is there an age requirement for women working at Emirates and are you allowed to have children? Okay, so the age requirement to start working at Emirates is now 21 years old. And the way the contract works is within the first 3 years, well, the way my contract is set up, I'm not sure if everyone has the same contract, so I don't want to speak for everyone else. But when I joined, my contract stated within the first 3 years, if I got pregnant, then I would have to resign or be terminated, whatever was written in there. And only after you've completed your first contract, you're allowed to have children. So what happens when you have children, once you're working for Emirates, after you've completed one contract, as soon as you find out you're pregnant, you're then put on maternity leave. And then once you give birth, you notify the company. And I think the way it works is 3 months after you've given birth, then you can return back and you do a training for a return to work training for moms. And then about 4 months after you're back at work and you're flying, you're in the sky again. So to answer your question, you know, shortly, basically, yes, you can have children, but you must finish your first contract if you'd like to stay in the company when you have that child. And I know a lot of women who have children in this company who work for Emirates, and obviously they're married because where we live in a Muslim country, you must be married in order to have children, in order to do the do. you must be married. So usually it works quite well, you know, we're paid enough, whereas the couple is kind of able to afford a nanny, and both partners are working, and then they'll have the nanny step in when they're out of the country doing layovers and flights like that, and when they get back then they have time to sleep. The nanny will take care of the baby when they're sleeping, and then, you know, they'll have time like that. So it's quite possible, but I do think that you do need to have some assistance, because obviously you're flying, you're not here all the time. You need to have some assistance, and either a family member or having a nanny could be really helpful. Okay, so I hope I've answered your question. Question number 2, what are the chances of a Ugandan to get hired by Emirates? So basically, anyone can get hired by Emirates from what I know. We do fly to Uganda. I believe the airport we fly to in Uganda is Entebbe. Yeah, so usually Emirates will hold open days to most of the destinations we fly to, and occasionally they even hold open days in destinations that we don't fly to. So since we fly to Entebbe, I assume that there are open days there. The open days change all the time, but you must go on the Emirates website to see when and where they're having open days, and you must apply on the website through the careers link, and you must follow the instructions on the website. So what are the chances? If I had to give a percentage, I'd say it's the same as everyone else. When I joined, the percentage of people who applied in comparison to the people who got in, I think the percentage was like 5% of people got accepted out of people who applied for the job. So I guess I'll give you the same amount. I don't know, but you have a chance. Just try, don't give up. And even if they don't hire from Uganda, see if you can travel to a neighboring city or country and see if they have open days there, and try your luck. If this is really what you want, just try your luck, okay? That's my advice to you. I'm Nigerian and I hear Emirates hold their open days in South Africa, Morocco, and oh, this question was long. I can't see the rest of it. Shame. Listen, I don't think Emirates has open days in Nigeria, to be honest, anymore. But you can go anywhere and attend an open day, whether you live in Nigeria or wherever, because at the end of the day, once you get the job, you will be living in Dubai like all the rest of us. So find an open day that you can attend wherever it is, in whatever city it is, and if you can make it there and try your luck. That's my advice to everybody. Please, but my passport is expired. I don't know about that. You need a valid passport to work for Emirates. How should I do to be like you? I don't know. I did criminology and I want to apply. If there are any jobs for my career, please tell me. You know, we have people working for Emirates from all different backgrounds and with all types of different degrees. It really doesn't matter. Like, if you want to be a flight attendant, you can do that. The minimum schooling required is just a high school diploma. But in criminology, which is what this person's asking, are there any jobs in your field? I am not sure. I haven't checked that, but there might be, because we do have security and stuff like that. So I would encourage you guys to check on the website. I think what I'll do is I'll leave the link below for the career websites where you see all the career opportunities. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Next. Do you love to travel most of the time? Most of the times I really do love to travel. Obviously that's why I started this job, not just for the money, but for traveling. I love meeting new people from all around the world. I love learning about different cultures and traditions, and just learning about people in general. I think it's always very fun and it's very interesting, and it's made me quite open to the rest of the world. So I do enjoy traveling. The only times that I don't enjoy traveling is when I'm tired, because as you know, flying all the time can be quite taxing on the body, and it can be quite tiring. So those flights where I have to wake up at like 2 a.m. and then I have to work till like 11 in the afternoon the next day, those flights can be quite tiring, and then I might enjoy it less. But for the most part, I do enjoy it, and I try to always stay in kind of like a state of gratitude and remember that the things that I'm grateful for, as opposed to thinking of the reasons that I'm not happy or the reasons that I could be dissatisfied. I try to just stay grateful and focus on the things that make me happy and to stay positive. And I think that really helps with this job. And I think that if you're gonna apply to be a flight attendant and work for this company, it takes a lot of energy. And I do think you need to have that mindset where you're kind of like an optimistic person, where you're positive, you're happy, and you like to talk to people. That's gonna help you so much. That can be very handy. Next question. tell us everything you think we should know that'll help us. Okay, I'll tell you, if I'm gonna answer all the questions, and then if I feel like there's anything else that you guys haven't asked that I think you guys may want to know, then I'll mention that at the end of the video. Cool. Next, I'm a reservation and ticketing agent. I want to work at Emirates. If you have a high school diploma, you can do it. Apply. You got this. Good luck. What are the requirements of becoming an Emirates cabin crew, and how do you apply? The requirements is simply, the minimum requirements, as I said, is a high school diploma, and you apply online. I'll leave the link below. Does one have to be tall to apply? I never apply because of my height. You don't necessarily have to be tall. When I joined, I think you needed to be 162 minimum or higher, from what I remember. I'm not sure if that's changed, but that's also going to be on the website. All the requirements are on the website, and I will link the link below, but I believe it was 1.62 m when I joined. That was the minimum requirement, and you must be able to reach a certain height when you're standing on tippy toes, but I don't know if they still do it like that now, but I will link everything below. What subjects did you do in high school? I did regular subjects in high school. I don't know, like, where you're from, but like regular English, math, geography, history, art, dance, you know, sports, stuff like that. Yeah, regular stuff. I'm a high school graduate. It's been my dream to be a cabin crew for Emirates. What's the process? I get a lot of these messages, and I know it's a dream for a lot of people, and guys, go for it, go for it. So the process, basically what it is you apply online. In some cities they'll hold open days where you can try your luck, and anybody can just come and try their luck, and other times they'll have open days, but they'll be invitation only. So that's when you'll apply online, and then they'll invite you, and then only then will you be able to attend the open day. And the process after that is you run a couple of tests, like psychological tests, you know, some people have to do English tests, personality tests and stuff like that. And if you pass all the rounds, when I joined there was 3 rounds. Maybe I should make a video about the interview process next. Let me know if you guys want me to make a video about the interview process, because I don't want this video to be too long, and I'm already going over a little bit, but let me know if you guys are interested in that, and then I'll make a separate video for you guys about the interview process, and maybe I can give you guys some hints and tips to help you in that. Although Emirates is probably not hiring right now because the world is in a pandemic right now, so we've stopped hiring. There's a slow recession coming in right now, but I think I'll just leave you the information just so you can have it for later. It's always good to be informed and have information. Knowledge is key. Okay, I got another question in my inbox. I think I'm pretty much done with the questions that I got on the questionnaire. I got a lot of the same questions multiple times, so I'm not going to repeat all of them. And some of them were just random and didn't have anything to do with this video, so I won't include those either. So another question is, can you be living in the US and work for Emirates? Is there any specific criteria? I think I've answered the criteria question again. However, the other question about living in the United States and working for Emirates, no. All the flights that Emirates operates, you know, they begin in Dubai. So you must live in Dubai in order to work for Emirates. In fact, when you get the job, you'll receive a flight ticket, and they'll move you to Dubai with all your stuff, and you will have to live in Dubai. So you can't really live in another country unless you're like a ticketing agent in another country. Then you can technically work for Emirates, but as a ticketing agent in the airport or something like that. What do you guys want to know? Listen, I'm having a blank because I'm like super hungry right now. The last time I ate it was this morning, and it's like 7:30 p.m. Oh, it's 8 p.m. Yeah. What else? So basically, I think I'm gonna go over the process. Okay, let me just go over the process of how I got hired and how I got the job. I applied for the position online when I was living in Montreal. I got invited to an open day. It was an invitation only open day. At my open day, there were about 90 people, and out of the 90 people, 20 of us got the job. We got the golden call, which is what they call it. I got the call at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I was extremely happy to hear that I got accepted and that I got the job. I was really excited to live in a new country that has a warm climate, because as some of you may know, the climate in Canada is quite cold for about 6 to 7 months of the year. It's quite cold and chilly, and the rest it gets hot and then it gets warm, and So I was really excited to just be in sunshine every day and to travel the world and go to a lot of places that I probably wouldn't be able to afford, to be honest, if I didn't have this job. So I was super excited. The interview process itself was really interesting. Yeah, to say the least. It was quite interesting. I got to meet a lot of people. Some of those people I still talk to this day. I think I'll make a separate video about the whole process because it's quite long. When I got the job, obviously they sent me a plane ticket, moved me to Dubai, and I did 2 months of training here in what they call aviation training college. And once I completed all my exams there and all the tests, then I got my flying license and my medical license, and I was fit to fly. Did a bunch of medical tests and training, and I was declared fit to fly, and I started flying after about 2 months of training. So in the beginning I don't think I was that tired, but lately, before I had like this month off because of coronavirus, I was feeling like I was getting quite tired and like I was gonna resign because I felt like I was overworking myself, and it was quite difficult to get days off. No, it was quite difficult to get vacation time. But now that we've had this 1 month off because of the coronavirus, and we might have another month off, that's made me feel totally like I can stay maybe like another year, a year or so, and just work and enjoy it since I'm quite well rested. Anyways, I'm rambling on. Guys, if you have any other questions to ask me, please just leave them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer you. If I forgot anything, if I forgot to mention anything in this video, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. Some of the questions I couldn't click into them, so I couldn't read them fully. So if I didn't properly answer your question, feel free to leave a comment and I'll totally do that for you. And once again, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you did like this video. If you didn't give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then give it a thumbs down. Do what you like. Yeah, just feel free to just rate it, just do what you gotta do. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.